Djokovic makes the finals for the 18th time. That ties Roger Federer for the most ever. He did it when he was 20, Paul. Now he's done it when he's 38. Put that in some sort of perspective for us.
I've been scratching my head for a number of years, and this is just another one of those stats. It's it's always so hard when you look at what our icons are able to do. You look at what they do and the way they do it, and you take it for granted. The bad news is everyone that comes after them, they then get compared to that. So it's going to be a struggle. The guy's just been amazing. He's just rewriting the record books. But the big question is, will he be there?
That is a big question. Stevie, how would you characterize Novak's season this year?
It's been good, but not good enough to where he's wanted to be, right? By anybody else's standards other than his own, it's been a great year. He's made semis of all the slams. He just hasn't gotten to number 25, which I believe is the only thing that he is still kind of reaching for at this point in his career.
Yeah, so we'll see, because he's got the record already. We told you 7 titles at the ATP Finals. Leads the all-time list there. What's more impressive, Paul, this list or the list at a major? Because you're only playing the best here.
I think the major's tougher because it's 3 out of 5 sets over 2 weeks. It's a different kind of pressure. Here you can lose a match and still win the title. And I've seen Mr. Sampras do that. I've seen that happen in the past. So it's a little less pressure, but there aren't any good draws here.
They're all great draws, actually, for us at home at least. Only played 12 events this year, and he's already qualified. The question that Paul posed earlier, should he play Turin?
I don't know whether he should or he shouldn't, but I don't see him doing it. I mean, he is somebody that is so meticulous about his schedule. I think all that matters is that Grand Slam 25. So if he feels as if playing this event will help get him there, maybe get an edge over one of these guys and getting a win over a Sinner Alcaraz, then I think he should do it.
Here's the head-to-head with Roger Federer in terms of what they have done throughout their careers. The two GOATs, it's absolutely insane. 13 combined titles, more than 100 combined wins. And this is only, by the way, at the ATP Finals. You were there with Roger a bunch of times, Paul. But what does Novak gain by going to Turin this year versus what he gains by not going?
Well, I think the thing that he's realized so well, and I think all the all-times do at the end of their career, is they get the macro picture, right? And Stevie said it so well. He's trying to figure out how to win number 25. Yeah. Would he like to win this again? Sure. But does it matter? Not really when you look at what he's done. So will that help him for next year? Personally, for me, if I pretended to put on my coaching hat, I would like him to play.
Does it ever go off?
Yeah. I would like him to play either Paris or Turin. I don't think he needs to play both, but I would like him to play just a few more matches before the end of the year. Look, we know what he's done in Australia, and we know how good he can be down there. I think the only question I have in my mind is, can he beat Alcaraz and Sinner back-to-back? That's one question. Actually, so I have 2 questions in my mind. My mind usually can only hold one, but the second question that
it just popped up.
Yeah, popped up. Is that, can he play 7 3 out of 5 set matches at that level and at the latter stages? Those are the only 2 things. But when you look at his year, like Stevie said, he's had an amazing year. And the guy's had an incredible year. But for what we've compared it to in the past, it's only been okay.
This is a guy who has generally the answers to all the questions. Because he's guaranteed at the ATP Finals to play either Sinner or Alcaraz, not guaranteed that in Paris.
Yeah, so I think it's, I feel like he might want to play this ATP Finals just to try and get maybe a little bit of an edge, maybe see these guys a little bit more, try and beat them in a 2 out of 3 match, because we all know, as you mentioned, beating them 3 out of 5 seems impossible, and I don't know if there's anybody on tour that can beat those guys back-to-back on a Friday and Sunday at a Grand Slam. So for Novak, maybe getting a win here at the ATP Finals over one of those guys could prove great for his confidence.
Pick against the GOATs at your own peril, is what we say.